All right. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Lord, bless. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now to the age of all ages. Amen. Lord, hear us when we say with all thanksgiving, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Through Christ Jesus our Lord, and the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. Amen. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. All right, perfect. Ready. So, what are we talking about today? The topic is bullying. Hopefully, the guys outside are able to come back in. Can you call them and let them know we're starting, please? Everyone that's in the hall. How are you guys doing? Yes? You okay? All right, very well, very well. Can you guys see the screen okay? Yes, okay, very well. Jacob, can you move up a little bit so I can, yeah, so we can all participate. They're just folding the flag. I see it. How's Scouts today? Do you guys have to do a lot of work? No? It was not too active? Just them. Okay, good. All right. Can you call the girls and Samir and all them? Please. Where is Justin? No, the meeting finished. Okay. So, all right. Karen, you're tired? No? No, not you. I know you're tired. They are taking their sweet time. Feel like there's a black hole outside. Every time we send someone out, they don't come back. All right, so we will start. So the topic of our discussion today. Well, first of all, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your commitment. It means a lot because a lot of effort and planning that goes into making this monthly meeting happens. So it means a lot to see people that are committed, all of you. So I appreciate your presence. The topic of today is about bullying. Okay. Can you guys move up, both of you? Yes. So, what happened to the people outside? That's okay, they just come in until the parents come. All right, so what is bullying? What does it mean for someone to be a bully? Yes, sir. Okay, so disrespecting someone else and pushing him out of activities? Yes, that's what I said? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So hitting someone? Yes. Okay. Okay. Onay. So mistreating someone, there's different forms of bullying, and they all involve some form of mistreatment. Okay, Helen.
Continuously, that's okay. No, they're not.
Girls, move up, please. Move all the way up. Move all the way up.
Continuously crossing somebody's comfort zones and putting them in an
No. Slow down and speak up.
Okay. Continuously crossing somebody's comfort zone and putting them in an uncomfortable position.
So continuously making someone feel uncomfortable. Okay. Yes.
Or making people feel sad.
Making someone feel sad.
Yeah.
And we said there's different forms of bullying, right? There's something you want to say?
And even cyberbullying.
What is it?
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is one form of bullying. What does that mean?
That means bullying online
Bullying online. Okay.
or internet.
What other form of bullying do we have? Jacob?
Racism bullying?
Guys, let's raise our hands so I can, this way we're organized. Go ahead.
Abusing them, like hitting them.
So physical? Hitting
Yeah,
someone?
physical
Okay.
bullying.
Mark, you want to say something?
Racism bullying?
What is it?
Racism bullying?
Racism? Okay. Picking on someone because of the race? Yes, Justin.
Mental bullying, I guess.
Mental bullying, what does that mean?
Like, you kind of mess with their thoughts, make them think of bad things.
Mess with someone's thoughts and make them think of bad things, okay? Discrimination can be a form of bullying. Yeah, so all these answers are correct and they're true. Bullying can be in many different ways and forms. Okay. What is oops? So what is bullying? Bullying is a form of aggressive behavior in which someone intentionally and repeatedly causes another person injury or discomfort. Okay. So, can bullying be a joke? What do you think? No? I mean, we're just joking, so I just make fun of your hair. Making fun of my hair. Is that a form of bullying? Or making fun of, me gaining a few more pounds and growing a kirsch? Or they call it an obba for a priest. Is that a form of bullying? Yeah. What if we all gang up and decide that we're going to unfriend someone? Is that bullying?
Okay, but did this person deserve it?
Oh, what do you think?
No, yeah, trying to get the situation right. If they're all did this person intentionally hurt each of us? What are you pointing?
Maybe not.
Okay, if not, then no.
But maybe one person decided that they don't want to be their friends anymore, and you know what? They're not cool to be in our group. So that's what? That's pity. But that's also considered bullying. Right? Or, he can't play that well, so let's not just play with him. Exclude him from the game. Or he tripped and fell, so we know we're just gonna laugh at him because that was so funny. How you tripped and fell, man, that was very funny. But they're hurt. They hurt. They feel very embarrassed. Who here enjoys being made fun of? Captain Simon.
About what I said, who deserve is my opinion, right? So, from my opinion, that he deserved or not. So, the answer was not if he didn't mean it. So, he doesn't deserve it. But if you think he deserved, would you still?
Oh no, he said unfriend. Okay, so if they did something wrong to me, and I can forgive them, but I don't want to be around them anymore.
Yes, I know.
I forgive you, but I don't want to be put in the same situation again. I'll make peace with you, but if you talk to me, cool, whatever, sure, what's up, how you doing? But I don't want to hey, let's hang out, whatever.
Yeah, we're not gonna be too close.
Yeah, I don't want to be close.
I was asking a question. Who here enjoys being made fun of? How about being made fun of jokingly? Yeah, really, no one. So the idea of we're joking by making fun of someone else is not an acceptable idea. But what happens is we all fall into a social trap. You know what the social trap is? The social trap is we are all a bunch of friends, okay? And Karen is the cool girl in the group. And Karen made fun of Samir, and because Samir wore mismatched clothing and does not look good, so Karen made fun of Samir, and because Karen is the cool one in the group, so what did everybody else do? Made fun of Samir. Why? What's happening? All of you at the same time? Okay, go. Oh, you have a phone call. That's what it is. So, Everybody made fun of Samer because Karen made fun of Samer. What is this? It's bullying. But who's now bullying Samer? We all are. We all are. Even though we all agreed that we don't like to be made fun of, we all agreed there is no such thing as joking. And then Samer gets upset. And Karen goes, he can't just take a joke. We were all joking. Right, guys? Because we all want to be Karen's friends because she's a cool girl in the group. Right? So sometimes we get trapped into or sucked into a bullying dynamic. You know what dynamic is? Experience. Just because we're following someone else's behavior. That's why it's very important for us to feel comfortable enough to be a hero. The idea of today is teaching us to be heroes. What does a hero mean? Now Karen is making fun of Samer. Yes.
Stand up and say, like, stop bullying Samer.
Yeah. Hey guys, that's not cool. Yes, Jacob. Being an upstander instead of being a bystander, what does that mean? Yeah, good job. Where did you get the word upstander and bystander from?
School.
From school. I think it was in the Scouts book, wasn't it? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I studied it with him. I knew it. Yes, being an upstander means be willing to be different. But wait, we don't like to be different. We don't like to feel different. But you know what? Heroes are not ordinary. Heroes are not ordinary. Heroes are different. Right? What makes Spider-Man Spider-Man if everyone's Spider-Man? Makes him no different. Right? What makes a hero different is that a hero stands out. A hero is not afraid to say no when something is wrong happening. Even if other people might look at them differently. Did they leave? Okay. Did they leave? Oh, okay. If their mom is out, talk to their mom, Julia, please. So, we are all called to be different. We're all called to be heroes. Even if that means we're not going to be Karen's friends. If that means that the cool person might think differently in us or of us. So the goal of today is for all of us to be heroes. To be heroes. Whether if it's happening at school, happening at church, or happening online, happening on a text message. Many of you are in group text messages, right? Many of you are. Okay. How many times that one person in the group all of a sudden does or says something and the whole group turns on them? A lot. It happens. It happens. While all that it takes is for someone to say, hey, this is just not, like we didn't like that joke. We didn't like when you said this. We didn't like when you said that. We love you, we care for you. That's very, very, very important. Do you guys know that a lot of people who turn on themselves, you know what turn on themselves mean? They begin to hate themselves or hate their society. There's a study that indicated that 75% of them were bullied. People who go randomly shoot other people, a lot of the time they were bullied. They're victims of bullying. People that actually go and hurt themselves, many of them are victims of bullying. What is bullying? Bullying is making fun of someone else to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel good. How does that sound to you? Selfish, disgusting, what else? It's messed up. It's wrong by all measures and by all means. So we have to be very, very, very careful that we're not participants. We have a proactive role. We have a proactive role. We're upstanders, not bystanders when it comes to bullying. We have a responsibility. You all have a responsibility that when you see this happening, to do something about it, to take an action. Make sense? Any other thoughts before we move on to the next one? So, what are some things that we get picked up on, or people bully other people based on? We said race earlier. What else? Skills. They're not as good as we are. They're not a good player. They can't swim. They can't play soccer. They can't stand goalie. They can't dribble. Right? They can't pass. They can't play basketball. They can't make the goal. Every time I pass the ball to them, they miss it. Yeah. Did you see what I did? I megged him 3 times in the game. Right? And we talk about them like we humiliated them and we think it's funny. It's not. It's not. Sure. You know, it's very important that we are aware of this. Oh, thank you. Okay. It's very important for you to put yourself in the place of the other person that you're talking about. Would you like it if what you're saying being said about you? Would you like it? Whether if it's right or wrong. Sometimes we give ourselves excuses. Well, it's true, they can't play. It's true, she always have her hair messed up. It's true, this or that. Yeah, it's true. It's true that I'm bald. Does that give you the right to make fun of me? It's true that I'm fat. Does that make you the right to make fun of me? No. No. We all agreed that no one likes to be made fun of. Kiro, turn around and pay attention to me. Come actually say all the way here. On this end, yeah, good job. Yes, this way I can see your handsome face. Right? Yes, Kiro. Why what? Why bullies bully? Oh, that's a good question. One person at a time. Yes. To make themselves feel good. So I'm going to put you down so I can feel good about myself. Your hair is messed up. You didn't even fix your hair this morning. What's wrong with that example? I'm making fun of his hair, but what's wrong with my hair? I have none. Right? Yes. Unai.
Okay, it may not be like just to make me feel better at the moment. Maybe it's just something that I've been cautious about on myself often.
Okay.
That now I'm looking to find it in someone else so I can like so you don't feel alone. It's a constant feeling that I have. It's not just a one time like I need to make myself feel better.
Misery loves miserable company. Yeah, it does. Yes, Karen. Crowd pleaser. I'm the funniest person in the crowd. People like me, people accept me because I'm funny. So when I have nothing funny to say, I'm going to make fun of you because you're wearing glasses. Yeah. Yes, Jessica. Jealousy. Yes. We're in church. You're good. Yes, jealousy. Jealousy can make people make fun of other people because they're jealous of them. Yeah. Because you know what? You get good grades and I can't, I don't study. I'm not doing well. So you know what? We're going to all pick on the one person that we cannot be like. Yeah. It's almost like a villain idea. Yes, Kiro. Wait. Yes, Kiro. Yes, very good idea. Guys, hear what Kiro said? We have trouble at home and we're angry, so what do? We take out our anger and frustration on other people. Sometimes people do that. They're being beat up at home, they're being picked on by their siblings. So what do when they go at school or when they come to church? They pick on other people that may be smaller than them. They're not going to be able to defend themselves. And they keep putting him down. Because they themselves being picked on. Good job. Yes, Juju. Say it. Oh, okay. Who else? Yes, Jacob. Okay. Yeah. Home trouble, home issues. Yes. Turn it on so it actually works.
They think that they got bullied when they were younger, so it's okay for them to do it to other people?
Yeah, sometimes they're themselves they're being bullied, so they think it's okay to bully other people because they themselves are being bullied. Yes. Yes or no?
They just don't like the person. I'm already loud.
So they just straight out just.
Just straight up don't like him, and I don't want anyone else to like him. So I'm going to spread a rumor about them because I don't like them. No one else
Oh.
is not going to like them like me.
Yeah, I don't like them because there's something special about them that I don't like. Right? And so, because I don't like them, and I'm afraid that if my friends see the special things about this person, they're going to like them more than they like me. So, guess what? I'm going to start spreading rumors about them. You know what? They're not even funny. You know what? They can't play. They're not fun to hang out with. They don't even dress right. They can't even do their hair right. You know, I actually sometimes, one time, I give them a hug and they stunk. And so I start spreading rumors about them, yes. You want to say something, yeah?
It's that bullies think it's fun or like funny.
Do you think it's fun? Funny, yeah. What else? Yes or no? They're the other gender. They're different than they are. So, you know what? We're girls, we're going to pick up on the boys. Pick on the boys. Or the boys, or the boys, we're just going to pick on the girls. Because the girl wants to play soccer with us, and she's not even good. So, you know what? We're going to make fun of her. Yeah, what's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or they make fun of the other person, like, hey, Jacob, you can't play with us because you play like a girl. What does that mean? Yeah, so what is that? Bullying. Bullying. So what is Justin going to do? No, guys, we can't do that. That's not even funny. That's not cool. Come on in, join us. What's that? Stay in the kitchen. Do I? You do. A beautiful one too. Yeah. So you feel being discriminated against? Yes. Yes. I can't hear. Shh. Listen. Different beliefs. Someone believes someone different. Right? So because someone believes that someone is different, what do? We pick on them, we bully them, we make fun of them because they're different. Or they eat certain food. How many times do we make fun of our parents? I have a brave one in the back. What's your name, sweetie? Daniela. Daniela. Yes. Who else is brave as Daniela? Sometimes we even bully our own parents and we don't think of it. Yes, Jessica. Listen up, listen up.
Parents are bullying us as well.
Yeah, it happens. It happens both ways. But sometimes we do it. Sometimes we do it and we think it's okay because they're our parents. Well, remember what we said. Who here wants to be made fun of? Who thinks it's funny? No one. No one. Including our parents. Oh, what do you know? You're a fob. Or you're too Egyptian. What's that? You're old-fashioned, sorry. Yeah. Or you're just old. You don't know any better. Sometimes we say that to our parents. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes people look different, like we said at school. Or sometimes people are not as fortunate as we are. Maybe you have parents that are able to buy you something expensive, a cool jacket, or a cool looking shoes, or they're able to buy you certain name brands. So what do? We all try to be like this one cool person because we don't want to stand out. Yeah, exactly. Just looking for an alien coming down with these ideas. Yes. It happens. It happens all the time. So what do? We pick on them. If someone that cannot buy the same things that we can. When we stand there and compare our $100 shoes and someone wearing their $20 shoes, we make fun of them. We make them feel unloved. We make them feel unaccepted. Why? Because they're not as cool as we are. They're not, they don't have Jordans. And then we talk about how cool our Jordans are. or how cool our phones are, or what I can afford, or what I can do. We have to be very, very mindful of this. Making someone feel they're left out intentionally is a form of bullying. So we have to be aware, have to be mindful. How do we treat other people? Yes, Habib. Okay. Can you please take care of him? No, because I'm here talking. We're going to have family issues after this talk. So, making someone feel that they're unaccepted or unloved or uncared for. Someone new comes to church and they can't speak English right because they just came from Egypt, for example. Do we make them feel loved and accepted and cared for, or we make fun of them? Girls, come on. I'm sure you're not texting your mom about bullying. All right. What do? Do we include them? Hey, come with us. Come spend time with us. Come hang out with us. Come play with us. Yeah. Do we include them? Hey, come join our scouts team. It's a lot of fun. You learn a lot of cool things. No? Yes, so nice. So if that's the case, then what are you supposed to do? No. But you say, you know what? If you don't want to spend time with them, I will. That's standing out. That's being a hero. A hero is not afraid to be left alone. A hero does what's right, regardless of what other people think or say. Yeah, maybe my friends don't want to stand with them because they think they're not cool. Well, you know what? That's okay. If you guys you don't want to do that, I will. I'm going to make them feel loved and cared for and welcomed. I'm not going to make them feel sad and ashamed. Yes, Helen. Then you take on your side someone who is older who can have a conversation with this person. So say if an adult treated you in a way that was not okay. Okay? One, you want to remove yourself from the situation. Two is let an adult know. If it's in church, you let Abuna know, or let your parents know. Let a servant know. Lord have mercy on me. Yes. 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 But we're having this conversation to make you feel comfortable to do that. It's okay for you, if that was to happen, to go and let someone know. If someone does something wrong, you need to let someone else know. Not because you're in trouble or that you're trying to cause trouble for someone else, but because that behavior that hurt you or bothered you could be also hurting and bothering someone else. You're not the same person. You're not the only person. Do you understand? But if everybody chooses not to say something, then how is that behavior ever going to change? Did you have a talk like this when you were younger? No. That's why you didn't say anything. Yes.
And then there was a big deal. And then after you're like, what's the point? I'm going to forgive them either way, so I could have just shut up about it.
No, forgiving them is one thing. Correcting the wrong is something different. You'll do something wrong and I'll forgive you, but the wrong still has to be corrected. What's that?
If it doesn't get corrected, what do you do then?
Then we address it. We address the resolution. You follow up. So when you come and tell me, Abuna, Julia made fun of me and it really hurt my feelings, I'll encourage you to say, hey, go talk to Julia. Tell her, Julia, that really hurt my feelings. But he's like, Abuna, but I'm really embarrassed. I don't know how to say that. Like, okay, I'll come with you. So Julia, this happened. And Julia has wait. Her question is just as important as yours. So we'll give Julia a chance to explain. Julia can be like, oh, no. I had no intention to hurt your feelings. I am so sorry. It came across this way. I love you, and we're good to go. Good. If Julia said, no, I did not say that. I never did. You heard it wrong. Okay. And it happens a lot of time. Again, that's when we say, I was just joking with you. No, it was not a joke. It was hurtful. And even if it was a joke and you found out that it hurt me, you have a responsibility to make it right. Take responsibility and apologize. A joke is not supposed to be on the expense of hurting someone else's feeling or reputation. Understood? So if I'm making fun of you and putting it under the category of a joke, then no, I'm not joking. It's not funny. The follow-up question.
Julia said, I'm sorry in front of Abuna because Abuna was there, right? She said sorry in front of Abuna and said, I love you in front of Abuna. But later when Abuna's not here, it was like,
She beat you up.
passive, like, I'm sorry. Like, Julia's passive. That's what it is.
Okay. So if that happens, then it needs to be addressed again. Oh, I love that.
No, I love that. Just kidding.
Yes. Wait, listen.
What if you go to a tester or goal and instead of giving advice or telling you to talk to someone, they tell you, oh, you probably understood that wrong, or they probably didn't mean it that way, or they bring up the fact that maybe that person was born in Egypt and they got the culture and you were born here, so you don't maybe understand the culture, but you probably understood whatever they were saying along the way.
And if that's the case, okay, sometimes I see that's the case. I was in the middle of something that's very similar to that yesterday. Okay, two people had a miscommunication. Okay, why? Because one person used a very slang way of explaining their point of view, but where they come from, they say it in a particular way. The other person does not understand that. So they took it to the heart, assuming that the other person has every intention to disrespect them. So I heard it from this person, I heard it from this person, and then I brought them together. I said, well, listen. This person did not have any intention to disrespect you. Where he comes from, they say this, but what I actually mean is that. You did not understand this, so you took it in a completely different way. What I did was I just bridged the miscommunication. Once that bridge is made, they were like, oh, okay, well, now I understand. Cool, we're friends. Sometimes that's what you need to do. When it comes to different backgrounds or culture, or what have you. But if that issues continue to occur, then it needs to be addressed. Do not be afraid to speak up respectfully. Do not be afraid to speak up with respect. Once you lose the respect, you lost your battle. The second you lost the respect, you lost the battle with everybody. And with anyone, anywhere, including your parents at home. Including your parents at home. You can have whatever argument you want. If their parents slightly feel disrespected by you, that's it, you just lost the battle. Because again, I'll ask you the question, who here enjoys being disrespected? Nobody. Who here likes to be disrespected by people who are much younger than they are? Nobody. 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 Even if you are in the correct, you lose your argument just by being disrespectful. Okay. Going back to bullying, yes. Respect is an important aspect of appropriate and good communication. You won't have good communication if you don't have respect. All right. Moving on. Yeah. We said different types of bullying. There is physical, cyberbullying, verbal, and social. I read a story a while back about a girl who committed suicide. And before she committed suicide, she made a big post on Facebook. Why? Because she was being cyberbullied by her school friends. They were spreading rumors of her online, having taken pictures of her, photoshopping the pictures, and posting it online. She became sad, she became depressed, and she ended up doing what? Killing herself. Did her parents know about all this happening? Unfortunately not. Did her teachers know? She kept it all into herself. Did her friends know? They were all in on it. Not one of them was a hero. Not one of them was a hero. Not one of them said, this is wrong. Not one of them said, I need to let someone know. Because they are afraid to be what? A snitch. There's a big difference. A big difference. Standing up for what's wrong and being a snitch. You're not a snitch when you stand up for what's wrong. You're a hero. Yes, Julie.
What if I don't want to say anything or stand up or be a hero because I don't want to get bullied as well?
You don't want to be bullied as well. Very good point. What do you think? Yes. That could be one way. Yes, Helen. Yeah. Can you imagine if you're not even being the one bullied? Gentlemen, are you paying attention? Okay. If you're not the one being bullied and you're afraid that you might be bullied like that person, can you imagine how they feel being alone and being singled out? It's a horrible feeling. Sally, if you want to jump in anytime, please feel free. Okay. Sorry, I did not introduce Sally when she walked in. I apologize. Sally is a psychiatrist, and she was very, very open to join us, and she was very interested. We have many more people, but they had a basketball game today, so. But we're happy with what we've got. But thank you for coming. All right, so it's important to let someone know that, hey, I disagree with this. And oftentimes, the majority of the time, when someone stands with the bully, the bullying stops. At least at that time. Yes. I'm sorry? Of course. Why? Because the bullies keep bullying the person because they're alone and they're not defending themselves. But when they find that some other people are joining them, the bullying most likely will stop. Because guess what? Maybe there are other people who also want to stand out, other people who also want to be heroes, but they have the same thought. They're scared. But if you stand out, other people might join you. If you say, hey guys, that was not right. I do not appreciate you doing this. I did not think this was funny. Right, Karen? Do you think it was funny? So now Karen is on my team. If Karen is on my team, now I can be the bully. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, this is the cool Karen. This is the you want to stay out of her way Karen. Yes. Oh man, I have a long confession tonight. So, it's very, very important to be aware of that. So we talked about cyberbullying, we talked about verbal or social, and we said what all these are. So what happens to someone when they get bullied? How do they feel? Sad, hurt, what else? Alone, isolated, low self-esteem, angry. They feel worthless. Yes. Do you want to isolate? Do you feel unloved?
Hatred.
Do you feel hate? They're very angry. They're upset. I want to hurt these people that are hurting me because no one's standing up for me. So guess what? I'm going to have to stand up for myself. I'm going to be very, very angry. I'm going to be violent. Because no one's standing up for them. They feel completely alone. I'm going to make these people feel how it really feels when they bully me, how much it hurts me when they bully me. When someone is aggressive, that's really what they do. They're aggressive because they're trying to communicate the feeling of hurt they have inside of them. Because they're afraid, because they're scared. A bully is someone they think have a strong or a weak personality. What do you think makes a bully, like we said earlier? Home situation, they're weak. If I have to make fun of you to make me feel better, what does that say about me? I'm very shallow. You guys know what shallow means? Like, I don't even have a good personality. What's that? I'm empty. I am miserable. Yes.
Like how you get very angry really easily.
Yeah. Why?
Because you have low temper.
What makes someone have low temper?
When they're getting bullied a lot and then they're getting bullied so much that they can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, and they don't know how to voice it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to express their feelings, so what do?
They bully other people.
And they become very aggressive. So they go home and they start kicking the dog. Yeah. Or picking on their younger siblings. Why? Because someone else is picking on them. Someone else is, we call it repression. Someone else is pushing so hard on them. And they don't have a voice, they don't know how to express themselves. So what do? They take it out on someone else or something else. Yes. Yeah? See, because you said something. What would have happened if you would not have said something? It would happen again. So you became your own hero. Good job. Yes, Kira. I can't hear you. Is bullying a sin? What do you guys think? Is bullying a sin? Yes? Why? Yes, Juju. Because you're intentionally being mean. You're intentionally being rude. You're intentionally being disrespectful. You're intentionally hating and causing other people to hate someone else. Are all these sins? Of course. Yes. Yeah. You're disrespecting God's creation. Good job, Helen. I love that. Yes, Unai. You're not loving your neighbor as yourself. So is bullying one sin? Bullying is a combination of so many sins. It's what? You're ignoring the Holy Spirit. Love that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, agreed. Like what? Can you think of an example? Yeah?
If, let's say the person has like a role model, and the role model is giving another kid more attention, he'll start like getting aggressive because he wants the role model to give him attention.
Because they're jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they can do differently?
Let the other, like, if the other person was in the same place, he would also want the attention. So like, don't always take all the attention for yourself.
Yeah. And what can you tell the role model?
Um, can I get some attention?
Yeah. I agree. Agree. Good job. Thank you. Yes. Oh. That's a dynamic. You guys gotta watch out. Just saying. Yeah. It's for your own personal gaining. So it's a secondary gain, as they call it. Okay. So people bully for different reasons, different situation. So what can I do differently? What I do with someone does not have as cool or as good of skills like I do? What if I pass the ball to my friend and they miss the ball completely and the goal is empty right there? What do I do? Yeah. Get back on defense. That's okay. It happens. Right? Hey, no worries. I missed too. What if someone's still learning how to speak English, for example, and they pronounce a word that's not right? Correct them respectfully and say, hey, it's okay. Don't be upset. Don't be shy. We all do mistakes. I do mistakes all the time. Who here does not do mistakes? Who here does not miss a ball? Who here does not fall out of nowhere? Who here does not drop a plate? Who doesn't? Who doesn't? We all do. We all do. But you know what? What happens? We're so quick, ladies. We're so quick in picking on someone else, assuming that we are perfect. Like, I make every ball into the goal, and every kick and every pass. I never drop a plate. I never make a mistake. Nothing ever silly happens to me. Exactly. That's not even possible. Like, it gives me the shivers. No one does it. So what do we do when we see someone who is different or making a mistake? How does a hero act? How does a hero act when someone makes a mistake? Encourage him. What else? Yes. Okay, help them. Yes. Tell them they're not alone. Be there with them. Support them. Yes. Accept that no one is perfect and it's okay. Who here does not like someone telling them, you can do better? That's okay. Next time, try harder. Who doesn't like that? You don't like when people encourage you? No, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Stop it. Yes. No bragging, right? A true leader does not take the glory alone. A true hero gives the glory to other people. That's okay. Hey, you did a good job. Thank you guys for carrying this table. Oh, it was not me. It was all Miriam's fault. Miriam's help. Sorry. Miriam did all the work. Thank you, Miriam, for doing that. No. Thank you, Justin, for your help today with ordering the pizza. You know, give other people credit. What we try to do is we try to take all the credit. Right? Even on the expense of taking someone else's credit. When we do that, ladies, when we do that, we cannot help someone else. We cannot encourage someone else because we become self-centered individuals. Heroes are not self-centered. Heroes are not self-centered. Heroes are self-sacrificial. What does that mean? I'm willing to give up my comfort. I'm willing to give up, the glory. I'm willing to give something up in order to help someone else. To make someone else feel good about themselves. Your little sister, your little brother, help them when they see them do something good, help them. Hey, that was really good job. That was a good try. At least you tried. I know it's not easy. Jacob, put the phone away, please. It's not easy, it's hard. Learning a new language is not easy, it's hard. Math is not easy, it's hard. Even if it's so easy for you. But encourage them. That's what a hero does. All right. So, what happens when you see someone sitting on the sidelines and you guys are playing a game and no one is playing with them? What do? How many of you notice these people and how many of you do actually do something about it? Yes.
Thing over there, and I offered if he wanted to play with us. He said no.
Yeah, but did you go check in with him? Hey, are you okay?
No.
Do you feel okay? Are you alright? Why didn't you come join us? Because I can't play. That's okay. We all learn together. Because no one wants to pick me on their team. I want you on my team. I would love to have you on my team. Yes. So sometimes people might need some individualized attention before they're brought into the group. You're trying to bring them into the group. They feel very afraid of being rejected by the group. They're gonna keep saying what? No. Why? Because they feel like no one loves them and no one accepts them. Because they never felt this way. They're being bullied their whole life. They self-doubt their skills, their abilities, that they're even worthy of being befriended by someone else. So you might want to spend some individualized time with that person before you bring them into the group. Maybe you bring someone else with you. Bring Karen next time. لا يعني هنقول كارن sometimes كويس. No, hey Karen, this person might need maybe that we can go talk to her. And she'll find out that, hey, you like her, you're nice to her, Karen likes her, nice to her. Next time take Onai with you. I know it's hard to believe, but we'll pretend. We'll pretend. Yes, Sally.
I think most of the questions have one common thing, that what if I did something? How about the other one? How he will accept it, or how she will behave when I do that? So I think the main point that we should all accept the responsibility for ourselves only. You cannot be responsible for other people's reaction. So you just be responsible for yourself if you are trying to do something good. And you should be standing for yourself if you see someone trying to do something bad to you. This is your responsibility. If they are bullying you, that's their mistake. It's not your mistake. Your mistake if you stand it silent because you allow them to bully other people, not only you, even if you forgive them. If you are bullying someone, you have to be responsible for your own mistakes and to be aware what you are doing. I think that's what Abuna trying to say. Maybe you are not aware that you are bullying someone. So we are here to let you know how to be aware of your unconscious behaviors. So you are just responsible for your own behavior, and you are also responsible for standing for yourself if someone is doing bad to you. Other people is their problem. That's always what I tell Daniela, because she always come at home and say, this one said I am something, whatever, bullying her in any way. So I say, what did you do? Sometimes she say, I cried. Sometimes she say, I told the teacher. Then I tell her, okay, so you told the teacher, this is your responsibility, you did it. If he keeps doing that, that's his responsibility to correct his behavior, and you're not responsible for the reaction. So don't think about what she will think, or what he will think, or what she will do. That's her thing. You did the right thing, you should believe in yourself that you are doing the right thing, and this is what you want to do, whether you are bullied or unconsciously bullying someone. That's my point.
Thank you so much. Very well said. Very well said. Yes, Samir.
Think will happen. So first, هو هيجي معايا. He will, or she will come with me and play and engage and everything is fine. But the next time, she'll be waiting there, waiting for me to go get her. And over time, she will be sad. You didn't come and tell me, come play with us. So now it become my responsibility to take care of her. And I don't want to be in this situation, right? So what I can do between both, that I can encourage and stand for someone, and also not taking his responsibility for him to encourage him always and all the time. Thank you.
And I think most of the time, if we include someone in a group and they like it and they enjoy it, they're not going to wait for someone to come invite them into the group. They're going to want to be part of the group, especially as they feel more comfortable. Because maybe they like me, but everybody else in the group is making them feel uncomfortable. Yes, they're not making fun of them, but they're completely ignoring them. They're making them feel awkward. They're not going to want to come into the group, but they want to come stand with me because I make them feel loved and give them attention and give them care. Makes sense? All right. You have a question? Okay. All right. So, wrapping up, yes. So, what do I do when I see someone is being bullied? Or when I realize there's a bullying that's taking place? What do I do? Jacob. Yes, explain further now.
Helping the person that's getting bullied not getting bullied anymore.
How?
Like telling the person that's bullying them to stop and to just not do it again.
Okay. Very good. What else?
It's okay and that people have like different beliefs and different things in life. So it's like to kind of care for them and make them feel wanted.
Do people have to be exactly like me in everything in order for them to be accepted? No. If people are not like me, does that mean they're bad? No. Yes. Bullying the bully, does that make me? Like, if I steal from the thief, what does that make me? A better thief. No. Bullying is not acceptable under any circumstances.
Remember, Abuna said, if you lose respect, you lose your battle. If you bully someone, you're not respecting. So you're going to lose the battle.
Even the person who's not good, we still respect them. Christ did that. Even the people that were rejected by everybody, even the people that were beating him up, he still respected. Yes. Other thoughts, questions, concerns? So, 6 points. Do not encourage and help the bully. So if you see that's happening, what do? You say, nope, I'm not going to take part of this, is wrong. And you know what? Maybe if you do this, other people will do the same thing. Yes. And even, do you want to be a friend with a bully? Do you want to be a friend with a bully? No. I don't want to be a friend with a bully. I don't want to be a friend with someone who's disrespectful. And what's happening? Are you shrinking? Right. Do something about it. Be an upstander. Stand up for what's right. Tell someone. Let someone know. Tell a trusted adult or abuna. Okay? Be a friend to the person who's being bullied. Be a friend. Be a good friend. Yes, Jessica. You let someone else know. You let someone else know. Well, wait until there's another trusted adult and talk to them about it. I mean, it's rarely there is only one trusted adult. Like, you're not isolated in the world. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you feel that your feelings are being dismissed or belittled, to let them know. You go ahead. When what?
Jacob.
It's the feeling that you get, feeling that you're being dismissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not being heard.
Mhm.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the case, but you need someone to tell you, you know what, you have every right to be upset. Okay. I know how you would feel this way. Or sometimes you might not know if you've never been in a situation. But if I were in your shoes, I would be very upset too. But I know they're, an elderly person. Sometimes, how many of you got yelled at by a giddo or a tita? All the time. All of us. Okay. how easy is it to change how sometimes very, very elderly people think? Sometimes it's hard. So depending on what's happening and what the situation is. Some situations you need to go and talk about and address it. Okay? So certain other situations, if you let the trusted adult know and they said, you know what, okay, let me handle it and I'll talk about it. Okay? Because sometimes people can be very defensive and they need a specific way of approaching them, especially very close adults in our lives, like Giddo and Tita, or my uncle or my aunt, or so maybe my parents will talk to them, but not right now. Maybe just at a different time where they're less likely to be defensive, where they're here differently. Okay? Very good question. Thank you, Jessica. Yes or no? And girls will be girls. You hear it because you because of course. Absolutely. Just look at Daniela. Even since she walked in, she's sitting down, she has not left her seat, and she's paying attention, right, Daniela? Right? She's like, he's talking about me. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Danielle, did you go to Jesus Hand Montessori? Did you go to Jesus Hand Montessori school? Yes, you did. Okay. I remember Daniela. Yes. Does Baba draw icons? Yes, I know Daniela. You prayed with me once. Yes, I remember you. Going back, I've been trying to think where I saw Daniela before, and now I remember. So, if that's the case, if you heard that, that's not an acceptable answer, because that's being dismissive. I agree. If someone did something that was not right, and the response you got was, well, just boys, that's not okay. Especially if someone is mistreating you. But if it's dramas, friendship dramas, sometimes you'll get the answer, you know what, it's an age, boys are immature at times, and cut yourself the headache and just unfriend them. Just, what's that? In certain situations, yes. Yes, Jessica. Yes. So we can save that to the group discussion. Yeah, like we usually do. All right. So we wrapped up our presentation. We're gonna take a 10-minute break, and we'll reconvene for our group discussion. All right. So we have 10 minutes break.